What's up, everybody? I'm Sunny. Welcome to Cloud Gaming X, and today I am bringing you guys your weekly and daily Stadia news video. And we are on the heels of the Stadia launch, and I am so excited. News and info is starting to pour out left and right. But before I go any further, if you guys could consider hitting that like button, it's just so helpful. And sub to our channel for more Stadia news and Stadia full wide coverage, as we're going to be covering new releases, game reviews, and Stadia news here on this channel. And today's news is going to look like we're having a new game that just got announced for Stadia, what a developer had to say about making her game on Stadia, the controversial controller, and finally the clarification on if your phones can play Stadia on a mobile network. And that's going to be all in this video, so let's do it. First up, we have a new game that got announced for Stadia. That looks pretty exciting. Monster Energy Supercross 3. Now, this will end up being my first foray into the franchise. And for what I've read briefly, it has a career mode, so I'm already sold. I love career modes. That's my jam in sports games, so I'll be definitely checking that out. The game looks pretty fun, and it's going to be releasing the same day as every other platform, so that's definitely positive news for Stadia. So sub to the channel for coverage of this in 2020. February 4th release date. All right, now for the second piece of news, we got the Kine Developer, the game Kine, Gwen Frey, who's done a few interviews and AMAs, and she's had some interesting quotes to follow about developing a game for the Stadia platform. Now, Ace got to meet her, and we actually received a key to review her game. As you guys know, I'm in touch with publishers all the time because of all the game reviews we do on the other channel. So another reason to follow this channel, because we're going to be doing those game reviews, and her game came out this past week. It's also, like I said, going to be on Stadia, but here are some quotes that stood out from me from Gwen Frey. One of the things that I didn't expect is what it's like to develop completely in the cloud. I'm working with a lead artist who helped me with environments out in the UK. I can send him a build. He can see the game on the personal computer. I can't show him what Kine looks like on the Switch or the Xbox or the PS4 because I would have to ship him a dev kit. I can't possibly ship everybody a dev kit because dev kits are expensive. Whereas with Stadia, I send him a link, I make a build, it's online, you can see it in the cloud, and that matters. It matters if the people who are making the game can see what they're working on the platforms it's coming out on. That was an unexpected benefit for my team because we are distributed. Now, I thought this was really cool because it shows that developing in the game in a cloud can be a little bit easier on someone who is more along the lines of an indie developer. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on this one of these days on how I hope to see Stadia really reach out to the indie developers, because I'm a huge indie guy, and I've done about maybe close to about 40 game reviews this year on the other channel, and the majority of those titles are actually indie games, so they're important to the health of any platform, and it's a big reason why I think the Nintendo Switch has seen so much success since its launch, and I'm hoping to see that same success with indies on Stadia. Now, the next piece of news that has been circling around all week is the infamous and controversial Stadia Controller wireless versus plug news, and I know everybody and their mother's been covering this and talking about it, and I'm just getting to it. This has been going in around and around, and it's been more fodder for the haters, it seems as, but I want to go ahead and clarify from the original Google community manager who posted this less than 24 hours ago, and he said to give you guys the full clarification, by the way, on how the Stadia controller is going to work exactly, how it's going to work in regards to wirelessly and what needs to be plugged, and I quote, "At launch, the Stadia controller will connect wirelessly to the data center so you can play your favorite games using Chromecast Ultra on your TV. To play on your PC, laptop, tablet, or phone at launch, the Stadia controller will need to be wired via USB connection. We are working to add wireless options for those endpoints soon after launch. We will be regularly communicating with gamers as we continue to add additional features and benefits." So all this pretty much deserves its own video, end quote, by the way. But for now, this is definitely a little disappointing, but I have faith that they're going to get this bad boy working wirelessly sooner rather than later. We'll just see how it plays out. If a year from today this is still an issue, we might have to bring it up again. But really, I'm not too worried about this. Partly maybe because I'm going to be trying keyboard and mouse, and honestly, I have a lot of faith that the keyboard and mouse is going to work. The only thing I'm going to be using a controller for is maybe games like motocross, like today, and racing type car games. I'm not too worried about it. Let's just see how it all plays out. And the last piece of news here that we have is, can Stadia run off on your phones on the mobile networks like 4G or 5G? And the short answer to this one is no, unfortunately. So when Stadia launches, as you guys know, that they're only going to be playable on the Google Pixel phones to start off, and eventually they will branch off to more cell phones and other devices. So the Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, 3, and 4, the 3 XL and the 4 XL will be able to run Stadia, but you are going to need Wi-Fi, as you won't be able to use your mobile network. Now, we have a quote here from Google's hardware chief that was asked about playing Stadia via a mobile network. He said it's just going to run off a Wi-Fi to start, and then Google then confirmed this and also, quote, and here's another quote, "We're focused on making sure Stadia founders receive the best possible experience at launch over a Wi-Fi connection." Now, this basically, like, and by the way, the second one was confirming the first one. Now, in my opinion, this is not really a big deal. I had my doubts, and I was going to get into any sort of smooth gameplay running 4G anyways. 5G is still rolling out, and I'm only speaking for the US, as I don't know about other countries, but 5G is still rolling out, and that's kind of where I was going to put my eggs in that basket anyways. Not only that, but 5G is only in a select few markets as well here in the US, and even then I hear it's not even super stable yet in areas, so this isn't really a huge deal, at least not yet. When I actually want to play a game on my phone, which I definitely do, is one of the perks of wanting to actually play and use Stadia, I'm probably going to be running on Wi-Fi anyways, and I want to have stable gameplay, and 4G on a train or a bus somewhere or somewhere random probably wasn't going to run smooth, and it would have annoyed the heck out of me anyways. So this is a little bit of a bummer, but honestly, it's just not really that big a deal to me. This is yet again not another big deal. We'll see how it goes, but this is just bringing you guys some more news, I guess. We'll see how this continues. We'll see this continue developing story, and we'll definitely keep you updated here. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for me here on Cloud Gaming X and this weekly news roundup. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and sub to the channel, because we have so much content to deliver to you guys in the coming months, and I'm going to be so excited to do it. You guys have been awesome, so stay tuned for our announcement. We're going to be doing a founders giveaway, and we want to give back to you guys for constantly liking our videos, commenting, and we'll be doing that here soon, so definitely stay tuned. But that's going to be it for me. I'm Sunny. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, I hope you all have a sunny day.